Hi, we're Story of Hair. Please check out our interview on Onemoretune.ie.
The band's name came from a conversation between me and Amanda where she had just gotten her hair cut and we were just talking about crap haircuts and it just came from that. Nothing too exciting really.
Since then we've been just making up lies because it's more interesting. Jerry's got it now.
It's too long.
It's too long.
When we do longer interviews, we make up big stories about how we got the name. We won't do it now, but it was a bad haircut. People have blamed me or credited me, whatever. People have, because my dad and my two brothers are hairdressers. So everybody, when I say the name Story of Hair, they go, oh yeah, that makes sense, you thought of that. But no, I joined the band, and then after I joined the band, I asked the name, and I found out. So yeah, some people think it's because of that. And Paul used to have really long hair, so the four of us on stage had really long hair, and everybody thought that's why, but it's not.
The video and the single tie in together. The first video we did was for a song from our EP called Without Sound, and we actually shot it in my apartment. It was like themed around the idea of a person getting refused from nightclubs, and then you discover at the end it's because he's wearing clown shoes, and then he meets clowns and they bring him back to a big clown party. It's on YouTube, you can see it, but it was like 40 or 50 clowns in my house. We really nearly got evicted because of it. Like people across the street and everything were complaining, but it was worth it because it's a good video.
First gig when it was myself and Caroline anyway, these weren't in the band at the time, was New Orleans in a Brave New Stage competition. So it was pretty cool. It was our first ever gig and it was completely packed. So.
Yeah. I think we've been playing together like with the other people who were in the band then for about 2 weeks or something before we played the gig. So when we got the gig, the night before we were like writing extra verses onto all the songs in order to make up a set that was 15 minutes long.
Yeah, I think it's definitely seen as a milestone, especially from Mayo, because there wasn't really much of a music scene in Mayo, not original music, it was all cover bands. I mean, me and Jared have been playing in bands since we were 15, and it was just cover bands when we were younger. There wasn't much, there's definitely no scene for original music. There was no venue putting on original music. It's kind of changed lately in the last couple of years, but yeah, it was definitely seen as a milestone. But Dublin, Cork, Limerick, were all big towns with music, with original music scenes. There was very little going on in Mayo until a few years ago, really.
It used to be that Dublin was the only place to play if you really wanted to play with big gigs. But now there seems to be a lot of good venues around the country and a lot of good bands. You look at some of the best albums of this year. I think the whole of the country is represented. So it's pretty nice that it's changed that way. Even though Dublin is still really probably the best.
At the minute, probably, I don't know, the Redneck Manifesto maybe, or Adibisi Shank. They're both amazing bands. They're really tight and really just great live bands, I suppose.
Yeah, I was going to say Redneck Manifesto because, I don't know, it always looks like they're having fun playing live as well.
I was going to say your other one.
You can't just take all the answers from me.
I'd like to think I'd be good enough, but it'd be great to play with someone like that. Yeah.
I'll just steal those two.